In the heart of 13th century West Africa, a land of vast savannas, mighty rivers, and ancient kingdoms, a legend was born on that would shape the destiny of an empire and echo through the ages. This is the story of Sundiata Keita, the Lion King, who rose from hardship to found the great Mali Empire, a beacon of power, culture, and wealth in medieval Africa. Sundiata's tale is more than history. It is a living epic passed down by griots, the revered storytellers who carry the soul of West African tradition. His story weaves together themes of prophecy, courage, resilience, and destiny, illustrating the triumph of spirit over adversity. Born into royalty but facing early challenges including a childhood disability and exile, Sundiata's journey was anything but easy. Yet, through perseverance and the support of loyal allies, he reclaimed his rightful place, united disparate peoples, and forged one of the most influential empires in African history. His story offers a window into a time when kingdoms rose and fell on the strength of warriors and the wisdom of leaders. It reveals the power of oral tradition in preserving culture and identity, and it reminds us of the enduring spirit of a people determined to shape their own future. Join us as we journey through the life and legacy of Sundiata Keita, Lion King, whose roar forged a nation and whose story continues to inspire generations. Sundiata Keita was born around the early 13th century into the royal family of the Mandinka people in the region that would become the Mali Empire. His father, King Nere Magan Konate, was a respected ruler, but Sundiata's birth was marked by prophecy and challenge. From the start, his arrival was foretold by seers as one destined for greatness. Yet, as a child, Sundiata faced the daunting obstacle: he was unable to walk for many years. This disability made him the subject of doubt and ridicule, both within his family and among his people. Despite this, Sundiata's mother, Sagalan, was fiercely protective and believed in her son's potential. She nurtured him with love and determination, setting the stage for his eventual rise. The young prince's early years were also shaped by political instability and rivalry within the kingdom. After the death of his father, power struggles erupted, leading to Sundiata and his family's exile. During this time away from his homeland, Sundiata grew into a formidable leader, learning the arts of war, diplomacy, and governance. He forged alliances with neighboring tribes and built the foundation for his return. This period of exile was not merely a time of hardship. It was a crucial chapter in Sundiata's transformation from a boy burdened by disability to a destined king ready to reclaim his heritage and unite his people. The story of Sundiata Keita is a unique blend of myth and history, preserved through the centuries by the griot oral historians who keep alive the memory and lessons of West African heroes. Known as the Epic of Sundiata, this narrative intertwines magical elements, heroic feats, and real historical events, creating a powerful tale of destiny and resilience. The epic begins with prophecies and supernatural signs, foreshadowing Sundiata's rise despite the odds. It tells of his miraculous overcoming of his childhood paralysis, symbolizing triumph over adversity. The story is filled with encounters with sorcery, cunning adversaries, and divine intervention, adding a layer of mysticism that enriches the historical account. One of the central themes is the concept of destiny. Sundiata's birth was foretold to unite the fragmented Mandinka people and establish a great empire. The epic portrays him as a hero chosen by the gods to restore order and justice in a time of chaos. While the epic embellishes the historical facts with mythic grandeur, scholars agree that Sundiata was a real leader whose military and political achievements laid the groundwork for the Mali Empire's prosperity. Through the griot's storytelling, Sundiata's legacy transcends mere history, becoming a cultural touchstone that teaches values of courage, perseverance, leadership, and the importance of unity. After years of exile, Sundiata Keita's return to his homeland marked a pivotal moment in West African history. Armed with wisdom, strength, and alliances forged during his time away, he began the arduous task of reclaiming his rightful throne. Sundiata united various Mandinka factions and neighboring tribes who had suffered under the oppressive rule of the Soso kingdom, led by the tyrannical king Soumaoro Kanté. His leadership was both inspiring and strategic, rallying warriors and chiefs with promises of freedom and justice. The decisive battle between Sundiata's forces and the Soso army took place near the Nyani River, where Sundiata's tactical genius and the loyalty of his allies turned the tide. The defeat of Soumaoro Kanté was more than a military victory. It symbolized the restoration of balance and the end of tyranny. Sundiata's rise was characterized not only by warfare, but also by his ability to build coalitions and foster unity among diverse groups. His leadership style emphasized justice, respect, and the welfare of his people. This return and triumph paved the way for the establishment of the Mali Empire, setting a foundation of strength and governance that would influence the region for centuries. Following his victory over the Soso kingdom, Sundiata Keita set about laying the foundations for what would become the mighty Mali Empire, a powerful and prosperous state that would dominate West Africa for centuries. Sundiata established Niani as the empire's capital, transforming it into a vibrant political and cultural center. He structured the empire with a centralized government balancing authority between the king and local chiefs. This system allowed for efficient administration across the vast and diverse territories. He introduced laws and customs that promoted social cohesion and justice, fostering loyalty and stability. The famous Mandan Charter, often attributed to his reign, is considered one of the earliest declarations of human rights, emphasizing freedom, equality, and the rule of law. Under Sundiata's leadership, the Mali Empire expanded its borders, controlling key trade routes that linked the gold-rich regions of West Africa with North Africa and beyond. This control of trans-Saharan trade brought wealth and influence, attracting scholars, merchants, and artists. Sundiata's reign also saw the promotion of Islam alongside traditional African beliefs, creating a unique cultural and religious tapestry that enriched the empire. The Mali Empire's foundation under Sundiata was not just political but cultural, setting a legacy of prosperity, learning, and unity that would inspire generations. The Mali Empire, under Sundiata Keita's leadership, became a beacon of culture, wealth, and knowledge in medieval Africa. Its strategic location and control over vital trade routes made it a thriving economic powerhouse. Gold and salt were the lifeblood of the empire's economy. Mali's vast gold mines attracted traders from across the Sahara and beyond, while salt, essential for preservation and health, was traded extensively. This wealth funded grand cities, magnificent architecture, and vibrant markets. Cities like Timbuktu and Djenné blossomed into centers of learning and culture. Timbuktu, in particular, became famous for its universities and libraries, attracting scholars, poets, and theologians from across the Islamic world. The blending of Islamic scholarship with traditional African culture created a unique intellectual environment. Sundiata's reign also encouraged artistic expression, music, and oral storytelling traditions, which remain central to West African culture today. The griots continued their role as the keepers of history, preserving the epic of Sundiata and the values it espoused. This cultural and economic flourishing not only enriched the Mali Empire, but also positioned it as a critical hub in global history connecting Africa to Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. Sundiata Keita's legacy is woven deeply into the fabric of West African history and identity. As the founder of the Mali Empire, his life and leadership set a precedent for governance, unity, and resilience that echoed through generations. His story has been preserved and celebrated through the centuries by griots who have kept his epic alive, passing down lessons of courage, justice, and perseverance. These oral traditions continue to shape cultural values and inspire pride among the Mandinka people and beyond. Politically, Sundiata's establishment of a centralized state influenced subsequent West African kingdoms, setting the stage for powerful empires like Songhai. His vision of inclusive leadership and respect for diverse peoples helped create a stable and prosperous realm. Sundiata's legacy also extends into the modern era, where his image serves as a symbol of African sovereignty and resistance against oppression. His story has been embraced in literature, music, and political discourse as an emblem of unity and strength. Through his enduring influence, Sundiata Keita remains a towering figure, reminding us of the power of vision, resilience, and the unbreakable spirit of a people determined to shape their own destiny. Sundiata Keita's story continues to resonate strongly in modern culture, both within West Africa and internationally. His life and achievements have inspired countless works of literature, music, theater, and film, keeping his legend alive in the collective memory. The griot tradition remains vibrant, with storytellers performing the epic of Sundiata at ceremonies, festivals, and cultural events, reinforcing communal identity and transmitting historical knowledge to new generations. In literature, authors have reimagined Sundiata's epic, blending history with artistry to explore themes of leadership, destiny, and cultural pride. His tale serves as a source of inspiration for African writers seeking to reclaim and celebrate indigenous histories. Musicians have also paid homage to Sundiata, composing songs that echo his courage and the spirit of unity he embodied. These works help connect contemporary audiences to the rich cultural heritage of the Mali Empire. Internationally, Sundiata's story has gained recognition through documentaries and academic studies, highlighting the sophistication of medieval African civilizations and challenging stereotypes about the continent's past. Sundiata's enduring presence in modern culture underscores the power of storytelling in preserving identity and inspiring hope across time. Sundiata Keita's journey from a boy burdened by hardship to a legendary king who forged one of Africa's greatest empires reminds us of the enduring power of resilience, leadership, and unity. His story transcends time, inspiring generations to believe in their destiny and the strength of their heritage. The Mali Empire's legacy, rooted in his vision, prosperity, and justice, continues to influence the cultural and political landscape of West Africa and beyond. As we close this chapter on Sundiata's life, we honor not just a king, but a symbol of Hopi, a lion, whose roar still echoes across the savannas of history, calling us to remember the greatness of Africa's ancient past.